negative health impacts could the proposed H.H. Hunt hyperscale data center have on neighboring communities, specifically children? Well, I can tell you, as a father of 3 kids in the area, I am particularly concerned about the 300 diesel generators that would be emitting pollution, even if they just run for emergency purposes, on the over 5,700 children that attend 9 different schools within 2.5 miles of the proposed data center. We recently heard at the last Hanover Planning Commission meeting from a brave young man who spoke out at the rally before the meeting, and we have a special guest for you today. I have none other than the viral sensation, Mr. Christian Fowler. Christian, how you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing fine.
Awesome. Well, dude, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. But Christian, can you tell everybody at home how old you are?
I am 10 years old.
You are 10 years old. And Christian, what grade are you in and where do you go to school?
I'm in 4th grade and I go to Shady Grove Elementary School.
Shady Grove. I love it, my friend. Christian, how long have you lived in the area? How long have you and your family lived in the home that you're in right now?
In my home right now, I've lived in about 6 years, but in Wyndham in general, I've lived about 9 years.
9 years. Okay, so almost your whole life.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, Christian, what do you like? We were talking a little bit before I hit the record button. What do you like to do when you're not in school?
I like to go out and play with my friends, play sports, play video games, watch cartoons, and other stuff kids do.
And you were telling me Santa Claus upgraded you to an exclusive membership at Sky Zone, correct?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, Christian, can you explain to me how close is your house to the proposed data center that's in question right now? Do you know how close your house would be to that?
My house is about 400 feet from the data center.
About 400 feet. So that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Christian, when did you first hear about the data center proposal?
About a month or two ago.
About a month or two ago. Okay. So you mentioned at the rally you have asthma, correct?
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about what that's like for you on a day-to-day basis? What's it like living with asthma and dealing with that?
You have to use an inhaler twice a day, 2 times, after breakfast and after dinner. And then you have to brush your teeth after it. And you can't really catch up with your friends, play sports well, and you might have to go to the nurse at school for breathing problems.
Gotcha. Okay. So you got a couple extra things that you've got to do that maybe some of your friends don't have to worry about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you talked about a little bit, how does your asthma affect you playing sports and doing school, other than what you just shared with me? Are there any other effects?
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
I can run out of breath and cough a lot while playing sports.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, Christian, when you learned about the diesel generators plans for the data center, what concerns came up for you and your family?
The polluted air would be really harmful for me since I already have asthma, and my doctor says it's best that we might have to leave our home.
Gotcha. Okay, so your doctor said basically if this thing were to get built, it'd probably be advisable for you guys to move.
Yeah.
That would stink, man, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen. What did your doctor tell you? How could this affect your health, if you're comfortable sharing?
The diesel generators send out a lot of air pollution, and I would have to be breathing it every day, and that would make my asthma a lot worse, and I might start coughing a lot like before I used my inhalers.
Gotcha. Okay, well, hey, buddy, I appreciate you sharing that. How did that make you feel when you heard that that would potentially be a problem that you had to deal with?
I felt really sad because I don't want to leave my home, my friends, and my school.
Yeah, and I think you live in a pretty cool neighborhood and go to a pretty cool school. As somebody that lives in the same neighborhood and has kids that go to the same school. Christian, what made you speak at the rally?
Well, I thought that I might be the only one who would have asthma, and people would be able to see from my perspective what it will be like.
That's awesome, man. Well, I appreciate your bravery and your courage sharing your story. Tell me, buddy, were you nervous getting up there and speaking in front of everybody?
I was nervous a little bit before I was speaking, and then it felt better when I finished.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Was it pretty cool that everybody was cheering?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. What has anybody talked to you afterwards? Like, what kind of reactions have you gotten from people since you spoke at the rally?
People have said that I did really good and that they liked it a lot.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Did anybody tell you anything that really stuck with you or stuck out to you?
Yeah, I saw this one 84-year-old came up to me and said that she's had asthma since she was 2 years old, and that it's not only the kids that the data center will affect, it's also the elderly people.
That's a good point, man. How did you feel knowing that adults were listening to what you have to say?
I felt happy and proud that people listening, and yeah.
I think you should feel proud, man. So, Christian, if the community leaders in Hanover were listening to you, what would you want to tell them? What would you want to communicate to them?
That even if they like the data center idea, then they still have to think about all the other people who don't like it.
Yeah, absolutely. And Christian, what do you wish that other people and other families knew about this situation and how it could affect kids like yourself or elderly people that may have asthma, or even if they don't have asthma, what would you want them to understand and to know?
They could get lung diseases. It would be really harmful for them if the data center gets built, and the noise pollution would give people hearing loss and sleep disruptions and other stuff like that, and it will affect learning and development.
Yeah, none of that stuff is great, is it?
Yeah.
Christian, do you think it's important for other kids like yourself to speak up if they have concerns?
Yes, I do, because if they don't do it, then what they don't want to happen might happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Christian, what are you hoping happens next with this proposal?
They reject it.
That they just reject it? Okay. And tell me, Christian, if another kid was scared to speak up or maybe a little nervous like you were nervous, what words of encouragement would you give them?
You might be a little nervous in the beginning, but then you'll be really proud and happy once you're done.
Nice. And Christian, last but not least, is there anything else you want people to hear? Is there anything else that you want to say while I got you here on the video call?
Yes. Please vote no for the data center proposal.
Awesome. Simply put. Well, there you have it, guys. Christian Fowler, thank you, my friend. You did amazing. Guys, be sure to turn out to the February 25th meeting. Let the Hanover Board of Supervisors hear what you have to say. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.